The political world is reeling from a shocking report that former President Barack Obama privately criticized President Joe Biden, suggesting that he needs to step aside for the 2024 presidential race. The alleged comments, reportedly made during a closed-door meeting with top Democratic donors, have ignited a firestorm of speculation about the party's unity and Biden's future. According to multiple sources close to the meeting, Obama expressed concerns about Biden's age and electability in a potential rematch against Donald Trump. "Joe's done a lot of good," Obama reportedly said, "but the reality is, this job takes a toll. He needs to consider stepping aside for the good of the party and the country." The comments, if true, mark a rare public glimpse into the private deliberations of one of the Democratic Party's most influential figures. While Obama has maintained a close relationship with Biden since leaving office, the alleged remarks suggest a growing anxiety among top Democrats about Biden's ability to lead the party into the next election. The meeting, held at an undisclosed location in Washington, D.C., was described as a strategic discussion about the party's future. Attendees included prominent donors, strategists, and a handful of high-ranking Democratic officials. "It was a candid conversation," said one attendee who spoke on the condition of anonymity. "Obama wasn't tearing Biden down. He was being realistic about the challenges we're facing." Despite the diplomatic tone of the reported remarks, the leak has sent shockwaves through Democratic circles. Progressives have seized on the story as evidence that Biden should consider stepping aside in favor of a younger, more dynamic candidate. Even Obama sees the writing on the wall, one progressive activist tweeted. "It's time for new leadership." Moderates, however, have defended Biden, arguing that his legislative accomplishments and steady hand have positioned him as the best candidate to take on Trump in 2024. "Joe Biden has delivered for the American people," said one Democratic lawmaker. "He's the leader we need." The White House has not commented directly on the report, but Press Secretary Karine Jean-Pierre deflected questions about the alleged remarks during a press briefing. "President Biden is focused on doing the job the American people elected him to do," she said. "He's not thinking about 2024 right now. He's thinking about today." Obama's office has also declined to comment, fueling further speculation about the veracity of the report. However, insiders close to the former president suggest that his comments may have been misinterpreted. "President Obama has always been supportive of President Biden," said one confidant. "Any suggestion otherwise is completely out of context." The story has sparked a fierce debate on social media, with hashtags like #Obama vs. Biden and #Democratic drama trending nationwide. Memes and videos speculating about the alleged conversation have flooded platforms like Twitter and TikTok, with users divided over whether Obama's critique is a betrayal or a necessary wake-up call. Republicans have wasted no time exploiting the controversy, framing it as evidence of discord within the Democratic Party. "Even Obama knows Biden is a disaster," tweeted House Speaker Kevin McCarthy. "The Democrats are in chaos, and 2024 is ours for the taking." The leak has also raised questions about the source of the information and the motivations behind its release. Some Democrats have speculated that the leak was a calculated move by a faction within the party seeking to pave the way for an alternative candidate in 2024. "This isn't an accident," said one political analyst. "Someone wanted this story out there." As the fallout continues, political analysts are debating the potential impact of the controversy on Biden's re-election prospects. Some believe the story will blow over, while others argue that it could embolden potential challengers within the Democratic Party. For now, Biden appears unfazed by the speculation, continuing his public appearances and touting his administration's accomplishments. At a recent event, he dismissed concerns about his age and fitness for office, telling the crowd, "I'm just getting started." Obama, however, may face pressure to clarify his position in the coming weeks. While the former president has largely stayed out of the spotlight since leaving office, his influence within the Democratic Party remains significant. A public statement of support, or a decision to remain silent, could shape the trajectory of the 2024 race. The controversy has also reignited debates about the future of the Democratic Party and the generational divide within its ranks. While Biden has maintained strong support among older voters and moderates, younger Democrats have increasingly called for new leadership to address pressing issues like climate change, student debt, and systemic inequality. As the nation watches and waits for further developments, the alleged Obama-Biden rift has become a focal point for the broader challenges facing the Democratic Party. Can the party rally around Biden, or will the controversy open the door for a competitive primary? For Republicans, the story is a gift that keeps on giving. Trump has already weighed in on the controversy, posting on his social media platform, "Obama knows the truth. Biden is weak and failing." Just like I said. Despite the noise, some Democrats see the controversy as an opportunity to refocus on the party's priorities. We can't get distracted by gossip, said one Democratic strategist. What matters is delivering for the American people and making the case for why we deserve another 4 years. As the dust settles, one thing is clear. The alleged Obama remarks have injected new uncertainty into the 2024 election cycle, setting the stage for what promises to be a dramatic and unpredictable race. Stay tuned, because in the high-stakes world of American politics, this story is far from over. Whether Obama and Biden can put the rumors to rest or the controversy spirals further out of control, the road to 2024 just got a lot more interesting. The alleged remarks by Barack Obama about Joe Biden's 2024 candidacy have transformed into a full-scale political crisis for the Democratic Party. What began as a quiet leak from a private meeting has now snowballed into a media frenzy, with everyone from political insiders to late-night comedians weighing in on the controversy. Within Democratic circles, the fallout has been palpable. Donors and party strategists are reportedly divided on how to proceed. Some see Obama's comments as a warning signal, urging the party to consider an alternative candidate for 2024. Others argue that the leak has been blown out of proportion, potentially undermining the party's unity at a critical moment. At a recent closed-door meeting with top Democratic operatives, discussions reportedly grew heated as factions within the party debated whether Biden should announce his re-election campaign sooner rather than later to quash the speculation. The longer this drags on, the worse it gets, one strategist reportedly said. We need to show strength and clarity. Progressives, meanwhile, have seized on the story to advocate for a more youthful and transformative leader to take the helm of the party. Figures like Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez and Ro Khanna have used the controversy to subtly promote their visions for the future, with both emphasizing the need for fresh energy in Washington. Moderates, however, are doubling down on their support for Biden, citing his legislative accomplishments and steady leadership as key assets in the fight against a potential Trump resurgence. Biden is the only candidate who can hold this coalition together, said one moderate Democrat. He's proven that he can win. Amid the swirling speculation, Republicans have continued to fan the flames. Donald Trump has amplified the controversy on his social media platform, calling it proof that even Democrats know Biden is finished. Florida Governor Ron DeSantis also weighed in, saying, "The Democrats are eating their own because they know they're out of touch with America." The story has also sparked debates about Obama's legacy and his role within the Democratic Party. While Obama remains one of the most popular figures in the party, some have questioned whether his alleged comments reflect a reluctance to let go of his influence. Obama has always been the elder statesman, said one commentator. But this moment raises questions about how much sway he still holds. Meanwhile, Biden's allies have been working behind the scenes to control the narrative. Reports suggest that key members of Biden's inner circle are urging the president to directly address the controversy in an upcoming public appearance. Joe needs to remind people why he's the right choice, one advisor said. He can't let this story define him. The media frenzy has also reignited discussions about age in politics. At 80 years old, Biden is already the oldest president in U.S. history, and the alleged Obama remarks have brought renewed attention to concerns about his stamina and capacity to endure another grueling campaign. It's not age, it's energy, said one political analyst. And right now, Biden needs to show he has it. For younger voters, the controversy has highlighted a growing frustration with the Democratic establishment. Social media platforms like TikTok and Instagram have been flooded with posts calling for generational change, with many users expressing disappointment in the party's reliance on older leaders. One viral video proclaimed, "It's time for the torch to be passed." The Republican Party, meanwhile, has used the controversy to paint Democrats as divided and rudderless. House Speaker Kevin McCarthy called the story a symptom of a party in chaos, while Senator Josh Hawley tweeted, "Even their golden boy Obama knows Biden is a disaster." Despite the noise, Biden appears determined to stay the course. At a recent White House event focused on healthcare, the president dismissed questions about his future plans, instead emphasizing the progress his administration has made. "We've accomplished a lot, and there's more to do," he said. "That's where my focus is." Obama, however, has remained conspicuously silent on the matter, fueling speculation about whether the alleged remarks were misinterpreted or if they reflect genuine concerns about Biden's candidacy. "Obama's silence speaks volumes," said one Democratic insider. "If he really supported Biden 100%, he'd say so." The controversy has also drawn attention to Vice President Kamala Harris, whose role in the 2024 race has become a topic of increasing scrutiny. While Harris has publicly supported Biden, Some Democrats have quietly questioned whether she would be a stronger candidate to lead the ticket. Kamala has the potential to energize the base in a way Biden can't, said one strategist. As the Democratic Party grapples with the fallout, the story has overshadowed critical legislative priorities. From the debt ceiling to voting rights, key issues have taken a back seat as the party scrambles to manage the optics of a potential internal rift. This is the last thing we needed right now, said one Senate Democrat. The controversy has also reignited debates about leaks and loyalty within political organizations. Some Democrats have expressed frustration that a private meeting could become fodder for public debate, arguing that the leak reflects a lack of discipline within the party. We need to keep these conversations behind closed doors, said one lawmaker. Republicans, however, have gleefully seized on the story, framing it as evidence of Democratic dysfunction. At a rally in Texas, Senator Ted Cruz told supporters, "The Democrats are so divided, they can't even agree on their own president. Meanwhile, we're ready to take back the White House." Public opinion on the controversy remains divided. While some voters see the alleged Obama remarks as a legitimate critique, others view them as a distraction from the real issues facing the country. Polls show that Biden's approval ratings have remained steady, but confidence in his ability to win a second term has taken a slight dip. For political analysts, the controversy has become a case study in the challenges of managing party unity in an era of hyperpolarization. The Democrats are walking a tightrope, said one expert. They need to project strength while addressing real concerns about their leadership. Despite the challenges, Biden's supporters remain optimistic. Joe Biden has faced doubts before, and he's proven the critics wrong every time, said one longtime ally. This is just another bump in the road. As the nation watches and waits for further developments, the alleged Obama remarks have become a defining moment in the lead-up to the 2024 election. Will Biden be able to overcome the controversy, or will it open the door for new challengers within the Democratic Party? For now, the focus remains on Obama and whether he will address the controversy publicly. Some believe that a statement of support from the former president could help quash the speculation, while others argue that his silence has already done the damage. The story has also sparked renewed interest in potential Democratic alternatives for 2024, with names like Gavin Newsom, Pete Buttigieg, and Stacey Abrams gaining traction in political discussions. If Biden decides not to run, the bench is deep, said one analyst. But the clock is ticking. The fallout from the alleged Obama remarks has now seeped into every corner of Democratic politics, raising questions about the party's direction and unity. As speculation continues to swirl, political insiders are bracing for what could be the most contentious lead-up to a presidential election in decades. Behind the scenes, Democratic operatives are reportedly conducting informal polling to gauge voter sentiment about Biden's potential candidacy. Early results indicate a sharp generational divide, with younger voters expressing a strong desire for new leadership, while older voters remain steadfast in their support for Biden. This divide is becoming impossible to ignore, said one strategist. Amid the growing noise, some Democrats are urging party leaders to call for unity and refocus on key legislative wins. "We need to stop talking about 2024 and start talking about what we're doing right now," said one senior Democrat. "The American people don't want infighting, they want results." However, the whispers of discontent within the party are hard to silence. Even as prominent Democrats publicly rally around Biden, private conversations reportedly reveal a growing unease about his ability to withstand the rigors of another campaign. "There's loyalty, and then there's reality," said one anonymous donor. "And the reality is, we need to win." Republicans, meanwhile, are capitalizing on the chaos. In a recent interview, Donald Trump claimed that the controversy proves the Democrats are in total disarray and predicted that Biden wouldn't even make it to the ballot. "They're scrambling because they know they can't beat me," Trump boasted. The controversy has also drawn attention to the Democratic bench, with potential 2024 contenders quietly testing the waters. California Governor Gavin Newsom has ramped up his national profile with appearances on cable news, while Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer has been meeting with key donors. Transportation Secretary Pete Buttigieg, meanwhile, continues to cultivate his image as a pragmatic and capable leader. For now, none of these figures have publicly suggested that Biden should step aside, but their increased visibility has not gone unnoticed. "There's a lot of positioning happening behind the scenes," said one political analyst. "Everyone is preparing for the possibility that Biden might not run." Biden's allies have dismissed such speculation as premature, insisting that the president remains fully committed to seeking a second term. "The president is focused on doing his job, not playing into hypothetical scenarios," said one senior aide. He knows what's at stake, and he's ready to fight. The controversy has also highlighted the delicate relationship between Biden and Obama, two figures whose partnership has defined much of modern Democratic politics. While Obama has been publicly supportive of Biden, the alleged remarks have raised questions about the former president's true feelings about his successor's leadership. In progressive circles, the controversy has reignited calls for more inclusive and diverse leadership within the party. Advocates argue that the Democrats must prioritize younger, more dynamic voices to reflect the changing demographics of the country. "We need leaders who understand the challenges of today, not yesterday," said one activist. The media frenzy surrounding the story has also drawn criticism for overshadowing pressing policy debates. From climate change to healthcare reform, Democrats are struggling to regain control of the narrative and shift the focus back to their legislative agenda. "This isn't helping anyone," said one frustrated lawmaker. "We need to be talking about what we're delivering for the American people." Despite the challenges, some Democrats see the controversy as an opportunity to energize the base and galvanize support for Biden's re-election. "This is a moment to rally around the president," said one campaign advisor. "We need to remind voters why they chose him in the first place." As the controversy continues to unfold, attention has also turned to Vice President Kamala Harris. While Harris has remained steadfast in her support for Biden, some Democrats see her as a potential alternative should Biden decide not to run. "Kamala is ready to lead if called upon," said one supporter. "She's been preparing for this her entire career." Republicans, however, have wasted no time attacking Harris, framing her as unqualified and out of touch. "If they're even thinking about Kamala Harris as their backup plan, they're in trouble," said Senator Lindsey Graham during a recent interview. The controversy has also sparked renewed interest in third-party candidates and alternative movements, with some voters expressing frustration with the two-party system. Organizations like the Forward Party, founded by Andrew Yang, have reported a surge in inquiries and donations in the wake of the controversy. Public opinion remains divided, with polls showing mixed reactions to the alleged Obama remarks. While a majority of Democrats still support Biden, there is growing concern about his age and ability to connect with younger voters. Among independents, skepticism about Biden's re-election prospects is even more pronounced. For Biden, the path forward remains challenging. While the president has maintained a busy schedule of public appearances and policy announcements, the controversy has cast a shadow over his achievements, threatening to undermine the momentum he has worked to build. Obama's silence has also added fuel to the fire. Some Democrats are urging the former president to issue a statement of unequivocal support for Biden, arguing that such a move could help quash the speculation. "Obama's voice carries a lot of weight," said one strategist. "If he backs Biden, it'll go a long way toward calming the waters." As the nation watches and waits for further developments, the controversy has become a defining moment for the Democratic Party. Can Biden and Obama put the rumors to rest and rally the party, or will the controversy deepen the divisions within their ranks? For Republicans, the drama is a gift that keeps on giving. Trump has continued to hammer the story in speeches and social media posts, framing it as proof of Democratic incompetence. "The Democrats are falling apart, and we're just getting stronger," he said at a recent rally. Despite the challenges, Biden supporters remain optimistic about his chances in 2024. "Joe Biden has faced tough odds before, and he's always come out on top," said one longtime ally. "This is just another test of his resilience." As the dust begins to settle, one thing is clear. The alleged Obama remarks have injected new uncertainty into the 2024 race, setting the stage for what promises to be one of the most dramatic election cycles in modern history. Stay tuned, because in the high-stakes world of American politics, this story is far from over. Whether Biden can overcome the controversy or new challengers emerge to shake up the race, the road to 2024 is sure to be filled with twists and turns.